This is Weekly Insights with me, Dorothy Attema. We continue discussing about codependency. People who experience addiction or addictive behaviors out of their homes develop feelings of guilt, shame, abandonment, rejection, abuse as a normal way of living as children. Now, when they become adults, to survive these feelings, it becomes impossible to live a normal life, to celebrate life. These are the people who drift towards survival patterns because they have to survive through life. And these survival patterns are what we call codependency patterns. There are three fundamental basic survival patterns that codependents drift towards to survive life, according to Vince Di Pasquale. One, they drift towards becoming isolators and avoiders to overcome and survive lives. Two, they become fantasizers, where they get lost in the world of fantasy to avoid the reality of life. And the third pattern is if they have ways and means, they literally spend their whole life taking care of someone else so that they may not have to look at themselves. Such a person can make anything an addiction. For example, the prison system can become an addiction. Religion, religious institution can become an addiction. They can migrate towards anything and make it an addiction. Another good example is the education system. You can find people who have numerous degrees and a lot of knowledge, but their own life is a mess. They hide behind all the knowledge and the books so that they do not have to face their lives. The second addiction that goes along with the isolators and dividers is called relationship addiction. This is where I am lonely, I am empty, I'm scared, I'm afraid. The first person to treat me nice, that person is mine. So I hold that person hostage. And in the codependence philosophy, if I love you, you don't go. I stalk you, I threaten you. If you threaten to leave me, I kill you or I kill myself. There's no philosophy of leave the person to go. If they're yours, they will come back. And they drain somebody else dry. In reality, you can't depend on someone else to fill the hole in your life. The third addiction that comes under isolators and dividers are drugs and alcohol. There is 68% of the drugs and alcohol addicts are normal people who go to work every day. They use alcohol and drugs to put them on edge enough for them to operate very well in their jobs. CEOs who are running big companies, people, normal day people working, but they're addicts. Having the intoxication give them an edge to be able to operate very well at work, but their own lives are a disaster. Other addictions that come under isolators and dividers are like anorexia, whereby a person shuts down their system so that they have somebody taking care of them the rest of their lives. They refuse to grow up. Isolators and avoiders can use almost anything as an addiction because they're looking for a place to hide, to run away from life.
Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button to show that you liked it. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and hit on the notification key so that you get to be the first to know when we have a new release of the Weekly Insight.